What's up, everyone? We're back. Second video on hashtag Road to DCG Classic. I know I said I was going to do these videos like every week. It hasn't really been a week, but I'm on a roll. So let's go. This is I want to do them on like Sundays when I'm like prepping and stuff. So I'm doing a little prepping. I'm going to set you down. We're going to chit chat about how the week is gone. All right. So I'm in the kitchen. Oh yeah. Shout out. Just strong in mind, strong in body. You can use code fitness to a T 10, and you can get 10% discount on their website. So you can do that. So, all right, we got meal prep going on for the week. I said let me just kind of back the pace. Let me backstep a little bit. So this week, or like when I decided, I bought my entry fee for the DCG Classic May 15th of 2021. This last couple of days was really just been mentally prepping and getting my mindset right, making sure that I have focus, still doing my research on just kind of like because this is a different organization. This is the OCB, Organization of Competing Bodies. So it's not NPC, it's not IFBB. So it's I don't know if it's newer, so don't correct me if I'm wrong. It's newer to me. So there's been doing some research about them, what they stand for, just kind of what their overall expectations are going to be for me as an athlete. So I've been doing that. A lot of, again, just mindset building because, like I said, I've tried to prep for shows before and I really get mentally bogged down. I get distracted. I get defeated. So really just set my mindset up to be nice and strong. I'm sorry, I'm snapping because my child is making noise and, I'm already competing with sounds on the kitchen thing. So, anyways, so I've been doing that, writing a lot of information, doing my personal development. So that's what I do. So, like, ideally, like, laying down what are my expectations for myself every day, doing my personal development, really just kind of keeping mindset. I started back in the gym, did some weights. We got a little way to go. Not a little way. We got a long way to go. But it's okay because I'm up for the challenge. Alright, so like I said, I am meal prepping for the week. I got a couple things going on right now. Scrambling some tofu. When I scramble my tofu, this is not the normal tofu that I use. I'm completely honest. I switched probably a couple months ago. I'm going to be honest. I found some extra firm tofu that is high in protein. I found it at, there's like Wildwood. Hold on. Let me get the brand for you. No, it's not. There's probably like 3 brands in because this is the Nasoya Organic Super Firm high protein tofu, 14 grams of protein in there. So there's this one. I've seen I think it's Wildwood. I feel like that's the brand that's pretty common. There's that brand, and then Trader Joe's has their own high protein brand as well. That's the one I like because again it has the most protein for the buck. I love tofu as scrambles. I love them in a lot of different things. So like right now I'm prepping my breakfast. So I'm prepping like everything. So I got the scrambled tofu going on for like my eggs. So basically, if you want to know how to do scrambled tofu, it's super easy. It's literally scrambled tofu, put a little bit of oil, butter, or whatever you want to do. Just literally like a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of that. Put that in there. Salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder. You do your noosh, nutritional yeast. I use the powder when I'm cooking. It just seems to like work better in the cooking. I use this, and then you have to, to get the eggy color, you need turmeric. So I'm almost out of turmeric, but this is what you use, turmeric. It gives it a little more flavor, and then of course the yellow egg color. So that's breakfast. I'm gonna pair that with I'll show you these 365 plant-based breakfast patties. I found these. I usually like the Beyond meat breakfast sausages, but they have like 12 grams of fat in them. So I'm just trying to be very, you know, cognizant of like where my macros are going to be at. So, so this one is 40 calories for one patty, 1 gram of fat, 4 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of protein. So, I'll do tofu, scramble 2 of these, especially on my low carb days. Then I know I'm good. I'll throw some peppers and onions in here as well. Or actually, I usually just top it up with like pico and maybe a little bit of guac if I, you know, if I choose to do that. You know, sometimes I can do that. It's my business, right? What did Tabitha Brown say? It's my business. So that's what's going on for breakfast. I will have some oatmeal on like my not so low carb days. With a little bit of tofu, and then I don't know if I'll do the sausage that day. I don't know. Then I got kale. I love kale so much. So how I cook my kale, guys, and it's done right now. I use half of a red onion. Here's my other half. Half of a red onion. Cut that up. Put that in there with, again, like a tablespoon of oil. I use grapeseed oil. If you want to know, that's what I use. I use grapeseed oil to cook. And then I do, I said I cook that down till it's kind of starting to cook and caramelize. Throw the kale in there. I use 2 seasonings on top of like your regular salt and pepper. I use Midwest greens and I use smoked applewood seasoning. I get both of those from Tika House down on the city market. So if you're in Kansas City, go to the city market. I have seen the applewood smoked seasoning in store. I can't tell you what that tastes like because I've never had that. I usually get majority of my seasonings from there. Like, I know you even see these containers. These are not the original. These are the original containers, but this is not what it's been refilled with. I usually go to Tika House and refill all my seasonings because it's like $2 and I'm going to refill all this. So when I bought this originally, it was probably $4.99. I'm going to be completely honest. These, like, the organic ones. And so there's organic too, fresh, just like it's just a great place. So Tika House is where I get all my seasonings from. So I have Midwest greens, smoked applewood seasoning in there as well. I need that again. Sorry about that. That's what I put in my kale, and I cook it down. I have 2 full stocks in there, and I actually will split that up into 2 meals, especially my low carb days, because I love kale and it's filling and it's something that I know low in carbs, low in calories. It's just kind of a really good meal. What I also have going on, guys, I found this at the store and I was kind of interested in it because they just kind of have a lot of good things in there. So this is Cascadian Farms Organics. I found this at Whole Foods. Organic Hearty Blend. It has farro, and I think I'm saying, I don't know if I'm ever saying that right. Farro, broccoli, carrots, and chickpeas. So I found this. This is what it looks like. I'm cooking it on the stove right now. It's all done. So it's on low right now. But seem really good. It has 3 servings per container, and each serving is 100 calories. There's no fat, 19 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of protein. So I figured it was pretty good to kind of pair. I'm going to make some fried tofu, and I'll talk about it in just a second. And I'm going to pair that with that, and that's what we're going to have there. So, all right, moving on from that, I have, this is going to be my fried tofu. Let me just kind of stir this up while I'm talking. So I just, this is the high protein tofu. The ones that I'm scrambling with is not high protein tofu, but it's okay because with it being low carb day, I'll add in some more protein shakes or something like that to kind of get me where I need to be. It's not like it's bad. This is just the Trader Joe's Extra Firm. It has like 9 grams of protein in there, so it's not, again, it's not bad. I just, I prefer the high protein because, we know as vegans, it's hard, or if you don't know, for vegans, the hardest thing when we're watching macros is hitting our protein goals while staying in check with our carb goals, because black beans are great for protein, but they have carbs in them. Quinoa, carb. And it's not like it's a bad thing. I said I'm carb cycling. I do 2 days of low carb, and then the rest of the days are normal. So it just really kind of depends on where your goals are. And I'm in a cutting phase, so I have to just kind of be cognizant on the days that I don't need those extra carbs. So I cut up. It's not even cubed. It's like these almost like rectangular shape. I don't know. I just was cutting. I cut it in half, then I cut it in 4 on each side, and I cut it in half again, and then I cut that in half. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. I just was trying to get it into bite-sized pieces, so I can easily toss it in my seasoning and I can fry it. So basically, this is super simple. This is the tofu, salt, pepper, garlic, and some nutritional yeast. And the nutritional yeast, I saw this recipe from Fit Vegan Chef Natalie Matthews, and it literally kind of like, the nutritional yeast kind of acts like a little, what I want to say, coating. So it kind of gives it a little bit of that kind of texture to it. So that's what we're going to do here for to pair that with that. I also, let me check on that. Ooh, those are looking good. Ooh, a little hot, but it smells really good. I have some sweet potatoes in the oven cooking. Just cubes of potatoes. I did not cube them myself. I was being lazy. I bought the pre-cubed, pre-cut sweet potatoes. So I am doing, how I season that today is with, again, a little salt, a little pepper. I have another seasoning blend that I get from Tika House. It's called Sweet and Smoky. I like that on the sweet potatoes with a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of chili powder, a little bit of olive oil to kind of toss it around in there. Or not olive oil, I'm sorry. I'm using grapeseed oil. I told you that. So, and then I have it in the oven, 425. So it's been about almost like 45 minutes, I think. So I'm about to turn that down and get that going. I'm going to switch out the sauce, that breakfast sausage I showed you for the tofu, put that in there, and I'm going to put it all together, and we're gonna have meal prep. So I'm gonna take a quick break, come back when it's all in the containers, and I'm gonna show you what official week 1 looks like in the Road to DCG Classic. Alright, be back in a second, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. Prep is done. It's in the containers. Let me show you what we're working with. I did not prep dinner. I know what I will be cooking for dinner. It's going to be like a variety, or like a variation of kind of what I've already have in these containers. But I only have 10 containers, so this is what you get. Alright, so this is what you got, guys. Alright, so I told you to do 2 low carb days, so here are the low carb options. Just scrambled tofu, my plant-based veggie sausages, kale and air fried tofu. With the breakfast, I will be adding like pico, maybe a little bit of guac for some healthy fats on there. And then for the rest of the week, we have breakfast is the same. A little bit of tofu, scrambled tofu, some strawberries. They are frozen, but it's fine. Like they'll thaw, and then I'll take them out and eat. I'll probably eat them while this is warming up. The meal is warming up, and then for the lunches, there's a little bit of variety. So this has that kind of mixture I told you with the carrots, the broccoli, the chickpeas. You have the roasted sweet potatoes I made, some of that kale. And then there's just extra variation. I kind of ran out of the kale, so I cooked some Brussels sprouts real fast. I had some black beans kind of left over. It's kind of a smashed bean I was using to make a taquito the other day. It's fine. It'll work out. It'll taste great. And then with some more of the sweet potatoes. And then for another day, just back to the same meal with the farro, the carrots, the broccoli, the chickpeas, and kale, and then sweet potatoes. So this is the prep for the week. Yes, we are going to have a nice prepared week. Okay, guys, so there it is. Video 2, hashtag Road to DCG Classic. I'm going to get it right. So, thanks for tuning in. I know my videos are kind of crappy. I'm getting used to vlogging on my YouTube. Again, I've just been posting like fitness videos, choreography videos. So this is kind of new, but we're going to get there. I'll be back next week for an update of what went on. I'll try to capture some video of like me working out so you can see that as well. And I'll try to figure out how to put that in there. But I'm super excited. Like officially week 1. Again, the last week or last 4 days were prep you know, just kind of prep days. It wasn't really like, I did work out. I did focus on my eating, excuse me. I did do those things, but now it's time to grind. So I'll be back next week. Have a blessed week, everyone. If you like this video, like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, maybe. Just a thought. But have a great evening. Peace. Okay, one more thing. I forgot. If you like the prep containers that I use, I will link them on the comment section. I got them from Amazon. Really affordable. Came with a lunch bag, so can't beat that, right? All right. Peace.